Hey guys, and welcome to the 5-minute face series. Today we are doing a glowy makeup look because I think it's a really hard thing to do right. You want to be really careful because if you use a product that's like oily or doesn't soak in too quickly, but it says glow on it, you're gonna be left with like an oily looking finish. And what I'm trying to do is show you products that soak in really quickly, that lay really well together. So I have a very subtle like iridescent moment happening here on my base that you cannot detect. Even out in the sun directly hitting me, you can't see that there's any glitter. It's like so microscopic, and that's why I love this look, because I don't want it to look like I have makeup on. Also, the point of this 5-minute series is to show you different ways to use different products that layer really well together, that are very minimalist, and I feel like they're under-mentioned. Please pay attention in this video to the colors that I use and the textures of the products. A very milky base, not something that's like thick and heavy or oily. And then I also layer in really lightweight products that lay really well together and that are very quick and easy to apply. My mascara is brown, my eyeliner is brown, my lips are palish pink color. The colors that I picked, I tried to go very earthy and warm, but also complement that with my pale skin without looking like I have too much makeup on. A little hyaluronic peptide boost, the milky serum from Time Beam. Whenever you want your makeup go on in literally 5 minutes, you need something to base your skin that's not a thick moisturizer, but something that's more serum-like and plumps the skin like a milk, like an essence, something like that. But you can already see how that hyaluronic acid is going to soak in and just bring so much life to the skin. It feels like a tall glass of water for your skin. For SPF today, I'm using the Wise Beauty SPF Glow 30. This SPF has a very subtle shimmer in it, but it's not glitter, it's more an iridescence. So when your face hits the sun, it is like glowy, but not like wet and sticky. Skin is hydrated, plump, and glowing. We're gonna go in with one of my favorite foundation sticks ever. This is the Dior foundation stick in color 4N. I'm just gonna like throw on tiniest bit in problem areas and then just blend it in with a brush. Because we already have such a nice glowy base happening, we don't need that much product to get the job done. One of those products that you want to start with a little and add as you go. I have the cutest little concealer today from Refi, and this is in color 06. As I let my concealer sit, which I usually do this between sets because I want it to kind of dry down a little bit so it adheres to the skin. It's easier to stay in one place and actually do what it's supposed to do. Next up, I'm going to use the contour stick from House Labs, and this is in color Baume, B-A-U-M-E, and just gonna use this in areas because I'm so pale. This is one of those steps that can go wrong so easily if you're not careful, because you're creating lines on your skin and you're not paying attention and you don't blend it in properly. It can look really patchy and muddy. Be really careful. If you don't care about this step, please skip it. It will save you even more time. I don't know if you can tell, but it just brings so much more life and dimension into my skin. I have a new little taupe brow pencil, and this guy is from Swede. Do my usual, which is make the tail of my brows go longer. I don't know what it is, but my eyebrows just don't grow out to as far as I need them to. Once I do this tiny little brow fill, they look so much better. And then using my brush to just blend in that concealer, and then just bring whatever is left over on your lids. I love the way this blends in. It's the Pot Rogue Cheek and Lip from Bobbi Brown in color Powder Pink. And then instead of eyeshadow properly today, I'm just gonna throw this on my lids. This powder is clearly well loved. It's the Fenty Beauty Press Powder. Again, with the press powders and the press small products, I love how easy it is to apply and how compact it is, and you don't have to worry about the powder getting everywhere and doing too much. Like if I'm in a rush, this is such an easy way to control the amount of product that I'm using. Just gonna put it in areas where the light catches, so around my smile lines and under my eyes and a little bit in my T-zone. Brow gel is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Only if you have time, but a little bit of a little liner. Watch how easy this is. This is Nude by Nature, and I love that it's kind of that charcoal color, but it's already done. All you're gonna do is draw the tiniest line from the mid-eye out to the edge, and then use your ring finger and just pull it to make it a little bit more wing-like, and then smudge it out. Makeup Forever lip liner in Wherever Walnut, my favorite lip liner. Then the Clarins Lip Perfector in color 06. I love this one because it's hydrating, nourishing, it lasts for a really long time, and it has a subtle pigment, so If you don't want to do a liner and you're just really in a rush, but you want a little bit of color, this is perfect. Kosas came out with these haloed shiny objects powder highlights. So I'm going to use a little bit on my ring finger, my lids, just to make them pop and give that extra glowy look. From Nude Sticks, I have this Dewy Barrier Hydrating Stick. You can put this under your makeup, on top of your makeup, but it has no shimmer. But what I love about it is how it just makes your skin look like it's glowing without being glittery. And you can literally just put this anywhere you want your skin to look even better. Sometimes when I use a stick like this that's creamy, it sometimes moves the makeup a lot, but this whole process, it didn't move it and it just looks so pretty. Also from Swede, I'm using their dark brown mascara, one of my favorites. And that completes the look. I didn't want to make this look too bronzy, but I just wanted it to feel like healthy and glowy, if that makes sense. Also, if you've noticed in this series, I try to switch up the products in almost every single video, not because I don't want to reuse a product, but because I'm trying to show you how you can use different things together to get a very different look. Because in 5 minutes, we can only do so much. So I'm trying to show you how to amp it up or bring it back depending on the look that we're going for. Please let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions on more ideas for 5 Minute Face. I have like 100 ideas, so this is going to be coming out all the time and I'm really excited. So I'll see you in the next one.